peace is not the absence of chaos. And tonight proved that. Thank you so much for joining me in this live. I am guided to go live tonight on Instagram and on YouTube to share my reflections about everything that is happening around me right now. The missiles, the interception of missiles, and the choice that I made today. And for many of us here in the UAE, it has been the craziest day ever. And I have been processing and reflecting with one question or several questions interrelated ever since I found out what was happening. And before I share about my insights, I want to thank every single one of you who sent me personal messages. I'm safe. Alan is safe. My son is safe here with me, and we are safe, and we're choosing safety. Let me just check if I am live on YouTube. Let me check. Oh my goodness. This is so crazy what's happening in the world. It's just today is just amazing because it has never, ever, ever happened to me. I've never experienced this my whole life. Hold on, let me check if I'm live on YouTube. I guess I am. Yeah, I am. All right, I am. I just want to reflect on everything that's been happening, and thank you so much for joining me for I'm still shocked, by the way. Very, very shocked. But also choosing safety every single moment. Thank you so much for all the prayers, for checking on me. And I felt every single one of your messages. And in times like this, I feel you will know who really cares about your existence. So again, thank you. So we just finished the Awaken and Embody the Goddess Within event with my soulmate student and baby soul sister, dear Aliyah, a few hours ago. And I'm still here. I remain in the stillness that follows something sacred, very sacred. And I'm feeling very grateful and grounded. And also, just a couple of hours ago, an hour ago, I believe, I heard something outside, and again, I recalibrated to grounded goddess zone and gratitude. And I'm just feeling so full in a way that only happens when you choose love over fear. And I was guided to go live. And again, the timing of this gathering tonight, it's never a coincidence. It was a calling, and it's a remembering. And I was very tempted to cancel and reschedule and just be lazy today. And it's a very natural thing to go with the fear-based energy and spiral. And then I realized that this is actually the perfect time for us to show the universe what we are made of, and that we're not a victim or slave to external circumstances. By the way, thank you to those who are joining me on Instagram and on YouTube. Thank you for the space. Thank you for allowing me to share the shock and then the choices that I made. So when you hold peace inside, that's it. That's the world you live in. That's your personal reality, and that's all that matters right now. So yesterday, I was in my own world. Literally, I was having a warm bath. I prepared my candle. I was with my tea and my ginger cookies. I was literally and figuratively in my own bubble. I decided to soak in a warm bath, completely at peace. Because again, it's weekend, so it's supposed to be my rest day, especially Saturday. So I turned off my phone's notifications. I don't watch the news. So little did I know that there were explosions happening around me, missiles and counter missiles intercepting the missiles. And I just found out because of the personal messages that I received yesterday night before I went out for dinner. And I spent another couple of hours after that watching and reading all the war news when I arrived home. And last night, around midnight, until the whole day today, I have been hearing the missiles. The last one was just an hour ago, and I just closed my door. I was in the balcony earlier because we were dancing in the event. And just before I started the Zoom room, I was hearing the explosions. Crazy, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Dubai airspace is closed today. Closed. So we know that whatever noise there is that we are hearing, it is coming from the war. I just read the news 2 hours ago. Iran fired 137 missiles and 209 drones. Saw it. And I was like, how many were being fired? Because I was just curious across the UAE. That's a barrage of missiles. And all this brought me back to the pandemic. Remember the pandemic? I remember when I first heard about the pandemic, about COVID-19, the whole world stopped. Fear was everywhere. It was so loud. Remember the pandemic? And I remember it. I was feeling that again. Like it was heavy. It was in every headline, every conversation. And I could have spiraled back then also. I could have collapsed into the collective panic. But I choose creativity, just like how I chose it today. I remember that time during the pandemic. That was when I created a TikTok account to keep me entertained. So funny. And I started my webinar Wednesdays, and I was starting with holding safe space as a light worker at that time for mindful Monday meditation. So webinar Wednesday was for my senior high school, because I was a senior high school head teacher and director for student affairs. So that's for my personal development classes. And then I have my mindful Monday meditation for my coaching business, for my well-being business. And I created my first breathwork course and my very first Awaken Your Inner Goddess workshop during the pandemic, online via Zoom. So at that time, just like a lot of you here, something in me chose differently. And here I am again, literally, hearing missiles, intercepted missiles, sounds I never imagined would be the background music of my day or the soundtrack of a Sunday here in Dubai. That version of me from the pandemic days could have been exactly where so many are right now. I was really scared in the beginning, but then I decided to choose. not to spiral. So right now, people are in fear, spiraling, heart racing, mind running worst case scenarios on loop, watching the news. Now I'm choosing to be at peace, to reflect on this, to share, to be at peace from within, and to share the wisdom that's coming through. And as a spiritual teacher, the show must go on, not because I'm in denial, not because I'm bypassing the reality of what is happening, but because the love we choose to amplify in the face of fear is the most powerful thing we can offer this world right now. And I was wondering, what if in this whole chaos, we just feel safe? As if the war is not part of our reality. And I just want to repeat that. It is not that we don't care about what's happening in the world, but because we choose not to live in fear. And that is the question today. That is the invitation for all of us today. Are we coming from a place of fear? Or are we taking a pause and transmuting, alchemizing that fear into a place of wholeness and safety? And in the process, we choose wholeness and safety, we're elevating our vessel. We choose safety, safety in our own bodies, safety in trusting that we're always divinely guided and protected. And this is about where we place our focus, where we place our energy, where we place our frequency, and to operate from personal power while sending love and healing energies from within to the world. One of my dear students messaged me this morning to check in on me, and somewhere in our conversation, she shared that she's learning to protect her energetic field without denying what's happening out there. She said that she's choosing to let the triggers and the chaos around her exist without letting them take over her. And my heart was like so happy when she said that. I smiled because that is exactly the inner work. We are choosing peace and inner safety even when everything around us feels chaotic. Amidst all the bombing, I've been hearing today bombing, hundreds have been fired. I'm choosing to stay in safety and in peace and in trust that I'm always divinely guided and protected. We are always divinely guided and protected. I'm always safe right here, right now. And actually, whether or not there's a war happening, we can die anytime. I can die anytime. What's the difference? I mean, anything can happen anytime. So that's what I'm praying for, and that is what I'm choosing. That's what I'm declaring. My son, Alan, and I are always safe and divinely guided and protected. And I actually love that Alan is with me the whole day today. He usually doesn't come home on his rest days, but even before we found out about all this craziness happening, he sent me a message last Thursday or Wednesday saying, I'm coming home to rest and play video games with my friends. So today he's here and he's the one reminding me what I always tell him. He's the one soothing me today, reminding me to think and feel positive and choose peace over panic. My own son is my teacher. My own student is also my mirror. So again, I'm choosing safety from deep within. I choose to not live in fear. Life goes on, and actually today, I should be celebrating. I also sent 2 new promise agreements to my private clients that I love working with. And so I'm celebrating 2 lovely, beautiful souls who are officially committing to their transformation and diving deeper with me in their self-love healing journey and in manifesting peace and prosperity and magnetizing love and harmonious connections. And so today, instead of focusing on fear, I should really be celebrating. So that's the question. Where are we putting our focus? Are you choosing fear or are you choosing love and safety? And your life is all about where we place our energy, where you place your focus, your frequency. When you focus on your peace and well-being from within, then we operate from personal power, and that is how we really empower ourselves, knowing that you're the creator of your reality. You're not a victim and you're not a slave to circumstances. And as you empower yourself, you expand your vessel while sending love and healing energies from within to the world. And today, we held the event, we held Sacred Safe Space amidst the bombing, because the reality that really matters is what's going on inside. Everything else is an illusion of drama and chaos. And actually, now more than ever, gathering in love and light together is exactly what is needed by the whole world. And so that's my sharing. To close this today, I want to offer you a prayer. So I want you to place your hand on your heart. You may close your eyes or your eyes open with a soft gaze. You can also touch your belly, whichever is comfortable for you. Breathe in golden white light entering you through the crown of your head. Whenever you exhale, release all tension, fear, and worry. And just breathe in slowly and deeply, fully and completely. And just feel the warmth of this present moment. And we choose peace, we choose safety. Just want you to breathe and breathe all the way down into your belly. Let your shoulders drop and relax. And receive this with every single cell of your being. I'm going to be sharing my slides. I have a prayer that I want to share. Hold on. To those watching on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. There, I'm sharing my screen. This is inspired by my coach, by the way. She posted a prayer on her Instagram account. So here I am, praying over my community as well. All right. Let's say this together. In moments of uncertainty, we do not amplify fear. We amplify faith. I'm sending warm, loving intentions and energetic blessings of protection, stability, and deep peace right here, right now, over everyone here watching live on YouTube and on Instagram, over every country, over every soul watching this, over your home, over your heart, over every person you love. You're not alone in this. You have never been alone. The light that lives inside you is stronger than any noise outside of you. May our leaders be guided by wisdom. May every family feel safe. May every mother holding her children tonight feel held too. May every heart that is heavy right now feel the weight begin to lift. And may we all remember, peace does not begin out there. Peace begins within each of us. Peace begins the moment you place your hand on your heart and say, I'm safe, I'm loved, I'm divinely protected, all is well in my world. So just keep on breathing slowly and deeply. Breathe in, soak in as much love and light as you're able, and breathe out everything that is not yours to carry. Breathe in golden white light, filling every single cell of your being, every part of your body. As you breathe out fear, breathe out tension, breathe out heaviness, relax. Just relax. You can also visualize the golden white light surrounding you, your home, your loved ones. See this light. See it rippling outward across the globe, touching every soul who needs this light right now. And see the whole world bathed in light. See the peace as the only frequency that exists. Feel peace, choose peace, you're safe. You're always divinely guided. You're always divinely supported. And so is everyone you love. Peace, protection, and unity. For the UAE, for the world, for you, so be it, and so it is. I just want to end with a message that the world needs light workers who are not paralyzed in fear. The world needs you standing in your power, anchored in peace, so grounded in safety, and choosing love on purpose. Because this is why you're here in this world. I have come here to learn to love myself more and to share that love with all those around me. You have come to love yourself more and to share that love with all those around you. That's why you're here in this world. This is the work that we are here to do. This is the mission, and this is who we are. That's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. May I just bless everyone who's here or who will be watching this on replay. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away all your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. And may you walk gently through the earth and know its beauty all the days of your life. Let us bring our hands together in prayer and let us recite the 5 Reiki principles, or you can just simply say yes after me. Just for today, I'm at peace. I trust. I'm grateful. I work joyfully. I am love. And with a smile on our faces, let's slowly and gently open our eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. Love and light. Namaste.